So this is my mom, and she is sewing on the lace we're adding to the bodice of the dress. We're doing some cleavage closing so we don't see cleavage. And the part that is done at the neck, because it's working with lace, because we're adding lace to a lace section around the neck, it has to be hand sewn, so that's probably like 5 times the amount of work than just sewing it. I have a sewing machine. My mom bought all the girls sewing machines when we went into high school, and we were all taught how to sew on our sewing machines, but mine likes a healthy diet of fingers and fingernails, so I actually don't mind doing hand sewing, but my poor mom, she prefers the sewing machine, so I kind of find it ironically funny. Just a wee bit. My mom's not saying, my mom's very good at really good smart comebacks, but she doesn't want to be heard on my YouTube channel, so I can say whatever I want right now. If you listen very carefully, you can hear my mom chuckling in the background. But I have tried this on 3 times already today, I think. Was it 3? 2? 3? And here's a fun fact for you. I have arthritis and fibromyalgia, so just trying it on twice, and I didn't even have it on long for both those times, and my shoulders and now my spine is starting to ache, so fun, but I'm choosing to ignore it. Anyways, this is just one of the first alterations that we're doing. We actually were able to get this dress at, where was it? Why are you whispering at me to not say it? Why?
It's a used dress.
It doesn't matter if it's a used dress. There is no shame. Okay, now we have to turn this into a lecture. I have to face it up and then at me so you can't see my mom's room, or else she doesn't like people in her room anyways. I have to turn this into a lecture. There is nothing wrong with used products, and there is nothing wrong with going to secondhand stores, because not everyone can afford major huge things. And I personally don't believe that, for me, I'm not talking about anybody else, but for me, I don't need to start off a marriage by going into debt to have a huge fancy wedding, because the wedding ultimately is for the bride and groom. And if you're putting an exorbitant amount of money into an event to please other people, you're not doing it for yourself. And I personally, if someone goes to my wedding and they have derogatory views of it, I don't care. I'll make sure to mark it away so I don't do family functions with you in the future. So, anyways, but yeah. So, what was the place that we got it though?
Salvation Army.
Oh, Salvation Army. Where was the town? It wasn't Flesherton. I kept thinking it was. Oh yeah, it is Flesherton, right? No, it wasn't.
I don't remember.
Hanover.
Yes.
Yeah, the Salvation Army in Hanover, and we got a really, really amazing price on this dress. And it was a huge blessing. It was a huge relief to my mom, because I was acting like a child, and I really wanted my mom to make my wedding dress by hand, but she felt like, my mom's a very, very modest seamstress. She's very, very good at being a seamstress, but she's very modest about it. And anyways, she felt like she couldn't make me a dress as pretty, and I was going for plain and simple, to be honest, but we like this one, so we went with this one. So yeah. But anyways, we also have to shorten the sleeves. We also have to take it in, because surprise, surprise, I'm kind of a bit of a chunky girl, to be honest, and I was really surprised that we actually got one that not only fit me, but it's too big. So my mom actually has to take it in. So there's quite a few alterations, and we'll be keeping you updated on it. So I'm going to scan the dress. I don't know when I'll put these videos up, just because of the fact that, well, I guess I could put them up before the wedding, because you can't really get a good idea of what the wedding dress looks like, I think, which is good, because I don't want my beloved to see it. But anyways, yeah. Till next alteration, bye! You're gonna wave bye at the camera, Mom? I'm holding it down, so I don't think I have all of you in it. I think I just have your hand. Okay.
We had to take the skirt part off the dress from the bodice, and now we're shortening the dress, because Ashley's shorter than the dress. The dress is too long.
Yeah. You just said I was short.
So?
Sometimes she's taller than me, and sometimes she's shorter than me. I don't know how this works sometimes, but anyways.
Okay,
So I'm helping somehow.
so we're gathering up the front of the dress.
I can just like
Okay.
go from.
Yep,
in
that's
here
right.
in.
That's right. And slide it over, and we don't want to break a thread. Because if we break a thread, then we have to start all over again with what we're doing.
Anyone want to take a guess who's going to accidentally break the thread? Right now. Just place your bets right now. Comment down below if you think we're going to break a thread, and who you think is going to be the one that accidentally does it. Is it cheating if I place bets on me?
Yeah, that's cheating. You don't want to sabotage the project.
I know. Oh, I feel a knot.
Yeah, that's where you stop right there at that knot.
Oh, I went beyond the knot.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Okay, right here, there's a gap. Fill in that gap.
Right here?
Yeah, fill that in.
So I'm still
Keep
do it there.
sliding to there.
Oh. Are you sure I should be helping with this?
So
This is the trick.
you've got lots of stuff here to slide over.
With my mom can do almost anything on a sewing machine. Me, I can do whatever she does hand sewing, because machines, I have a sewing machine, and I think I said this in one of my other videos, was that mine likes a steady diet of fingernails and finger flesh, so I tend not to use mine as much. And that was before I went blind, just in case anyone was like, oh, it's because you're blind. Okay. I accidentally went past the, where'd the nut go?
That's okay.
It's gathered, yay!
No, that's only halfway.
Oh.
Then we can start at the other end and work towards the middle. Or we can continue over with this.
Oh, won't it? If
It's
you do that,
gonna
won't it come apart?
No, it's going to stop at the knot. So if you start at the other side and work towards the knot, then we'll have it. Okay, so I'll start you on this side.
Okay. So far we have fixed the cleavage part of the neck,
Mm-hmm.
and the sleeves were way too long, so she had to shorten the sleeves. And I actually like the sleeves a lot better now, like, cause it did have lace along the wrist part of the dress, but I like it shorter without the lace from the wrist, to be honest.
Well, and plus it's a beach wedding, so it's going to be a little bit hotter, and I think the shorter sleeves will be more comfortable than the long sleeves anyway.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with this documentary, because I do want everyone to see the final product of the dress, but at the same time, I don't want my fiance to see the dress before my wedding day. So I don't know if I'll just make this available just on Patreon, where people, like, yeah, because if I make it available on Patreon, only a few people will be able to see it.
Well, don't make a decision right now. We'll figure it out later.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so Ash, you can hold this side of the thread. This is the thread that's going to wind, okay? So you're going to be holding that. And then we're going to work the material, just like we did the other side.
Okay.
So you can start on that, okay? Don't pull too tight. We don't want anything, we don't want to break that thread. That thread's so important. There's a double thread, so.
That seems stiffer than the other side. Or
Well,
maybe it's just me.
I had the other side started quite a bit before you came along, so maybe that's why.
Before I came along. You started this before I was born?
Ha ha ha.
If you admit that was funny though.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Before you came along today to irritate me.
Oh, to irritate you.
Yeah.
You know what? Cherish the moment.
Okay,
Soon
okay.
you'll be apart.
Hallelujah.
Oh, you're so mean.
How you doing? You doing okay there?
Yeah, I am.
Alright.
I don't hear you doing anything. What are you doing?
Well, I'm supervising right now.
Oh!
I have to check and see how we're doing. So,
I'm noticing if you do it just in little itsy bitsy bits, it just seems to go a lot faster
yeah, it does.
than doing the bigger bits.
We leave in 5 minutes.
Okay.
You're on my YouTube video.
How?
I have a camera going.
I have to shut it off. I have to go.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So we're gathering up the front waist bit because we had to do an operation.